Nothing screams America like a fever dream of advertising occasionally interrupted by football. Watching a Grammy-winning singer turn into a seal is just a bonus.
None of this makes sense!
Catch just a glimpse of Guy Fieri out of the corner of your eye and your brain immediately says, that's Guy Fieri. That's why fans were shocked when the legend of the culinary world completely changed his appearance to appear in a 2026 Super Bowl commercial for Bosch. He even agreed to the company's request to shave his goatee.
Happy birthday to me.
Fieri teased his alter ego, known as Just a Guy, on Instagram to celebrate his 58th birthday and told people that even his own mother wasn't convinced it was really him. She said, "It really looks a lot like you, but I know it's not you." I said, "Mom, that's me." Although folks were surprised by the sudden shift, the ad campaign has been months in the making, and Fieri has gone all in on the partnership, telling people, "If you're going to go big, go big." He added, "This is such an important commercial. This is such a big deal." That's a weird thing to say about a commercial for power tools and appliances, but hey, whatever cashes the paycheck. Jason Momoa has spent his entire career cultivating an image based on two things: a ripped body and a wild mane of hair. So what happens when you take those away? The entire world got the answer to that question thanks to a 2020 Super Bowl ad for Rocket Mortgage.
That's why I can just kick back and be totally comfortable in my own skin. You know what I'm saying?
As Momoa casually removed every aspect of being Jason Momoa, his fans started getting surprisingly riled up. By the time that bald head came out, X was already erupting with reactions from people who pretty much hated everything about it. One person said, "I hate Rocket Mortgage for making me see Jason Momoa that way." Another commented, "I need to cleanse my eyes from that Jason Momoa commercial." It probably wasn't the response Rocket Mortgage expected, but then again, just having people talk about it was probably a success. There's no such thing as bad press after all. For the 2026 Super Bowl, Ben Stiller went all in on a throwback-style ad for Instacart.
Instacart lets you choose your bananas.
Get 'em just how you like.
As a singer and performer who can't sing or perform as well as Benson Boone, Stiller stole the ad with an onstage meltdown to promote Instacart's new Preference Picker feature, whatever that is.
Here's your flip, Johnny! No, don't do the flip! What a time to be alive!
The 30-second spot and extended online version was directed by none other than Spike Jonze, who shot the whole thing on vintage cameras for an old-school video vibe. Stiller told Today, "I've known Spike for a long time, but we never worked together, and I knew that if Spike was doing it, he was going to dial it in a super specific way, and just committing to the ridiculousness of it and the physicality of it was really fun."
Papa, I did a flip. I did.
Let's face it, Arnold Schwarzenegger as a Greek god has never been a stretch for the imagination, but that didn't stop viewers of the 2022 Super Bowl from doing a double take when he showed up under a thick white beard as Zeus in a BMW commercial. The ad saw him living through a typical day for a retiree in Palm Springs, getting frustrated by a bunch of things that use electricity before speeding through the streets singing Electric Avenue in the BMW iX electric car.
All electric?
It's all electric.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but that doesn't matter. Buy more cars. Of course, promoting electric vehicles is near and dear to the former California governor's heart. He told the Los Angeles Times that he was drawn to the ad because it addressed solutions to climate change in a fun way, without being in your face about it or trying to guilt you into driving an electric car. He said, "Fear and threats and all this stuff doesn't work. We have to bring people in and make them be part of the solution." And who better to deliver a non-threatening message than Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
There are some things you just can't unsee, like this, for example.
Baby, rockin' baby to a kiss from a lime on the bed.
On paper, turning Seal into a seal who sings a spoof of Kiss from a Rose to promote Mountain Dew Baja Blast is a fantastic idea. Throw in some killer whales and you have advertising gold. Except, yeah, none of that's true. But that's sort of what it's all about. Super Bowl advertising is a multi-million-dollar sandbox for terrible ideas because the entire point is to get everyone at home to stop thinking about footballs for just long enough to imprint the idea of a brand in their minds. Then you pair it with a tune that's been double-blind tested to be impossible to get out of your head and watch your sales figures tick up 3%.
There is so much as he can tell you, so much he can say.
For his part, Seal had no qualms about riffing on his most popular song and getting Sealified for the ad spot. He said in a statement, "I had a blast coming up with new lyrics and loved collaborating with their team to bring this campaign to life in such a fun and unexpected way." He also told Today.com that he doesn't mind poking fun at himself, saying, "Anytime I get a chance to laugh and make fun of myself with a meme that was with my head on a seal, I mean, it's hilarious, and it's a good antidote of relief to the seriousness of life." In 2018, Skittles hatched a bold plan. Someone decided that the best way to advertise their little bags of candy to the masses was to produce a full commercial and show it to exactly one person. To advertise their commercial, Skittles put out a series of short teasers featuring a barely recognizable David Schwimmer, wondering if he was in a scene from the commercial.
You're probably wondering if this is a scene from that new Skittles Super Bowl ad that they're only showing to one single person.
That's bizarre enough, sure, but pretty standard stuff for Super Bowl commercials. What made the stunt really stand out is the fact that, as we mentioned, only one person got to watch it. Instead of airing during the Super Bowl that year, Skittles' Facebook page started a live video showing a Los Angeles teen named Marco Menendez sitting down to watch the commercial. And that was it. Viewers watched Menendez react to the commercial. So was the commercial good? We'll put it this way. 100% of the people who saw it enjoyed it.
My mom was in the ad, my best friend was in the ad. I wish everyone else could see it. This is an amazing ad.
The only things more famous than Eugene Levy's talent are his eyebrows, and they got really unruly in a 2025 Super Bowl ad for Little Caesars Pizza's Crazy Puffs. The premise is Crazy Puffs are so good, they make his eyebrows fly away. His real-life daughter even makes an appearance.
My dad's eating Crazy Puffs again. Don't ask.
Initially, Levy wasn't 100% on board with using his most defining facial feature as a joke to sell small pizzas. He told USA Today that his first reaction was,
Whoa, what?
but eventually he came around and agreed to give it a shot. Throwing a little bit of his own dry humor into an interview with People, he said, "It's always fun to be doing a Super Bowl commercial, and Little Caesars has a great penchant for producing funny spots. It's an incredibly competitive field, and you know you need an eye-raising premise to begin with." Uber Eats has built a lot of its recent Super Bowl advertising on the unspoken truth that everybody really knows deep down, football is really about selling food.
Our championship will be a super cup.
Can't eat out of a cup, Ted, but a bowl?
How about a Super Bowl?
It all started with the 2025 Super Bowl commercial that featured Matthew McConaughey looking almost unrecognizable in a variety of costumes as he traced the NFL's history and connected the dots with a little help from a few other celebrity cameos.
And we'll call this a pigskin. Make people crave bacon.
Bacon. And everybody loves bacon.
That campaign has been going strong into 2026, with McConaughey still on a mission to convince everyone that the greatest conspiracy in the sports world has been gently wafting in front of our noses all along, this time with an assist from Bradley Cooper.
Pro Football Hall of Fame?
It's a juicer.
What?
The Hall of Fame's a juicer, Bradley.
Eugene Levy wasn't the only person who had facial hair flying in the 2025 Super Bowl ads. Pringles had the same idea when they made a commercial that featured a who's who of mustaches from the celebrity world. Set to the Batman theme, it was arguably one of the more bizarre ads of the 2025 game. The commercial starred, among others, Nick Offerman, Kansas City Chiefs coach Andy Reid, and NBA star James Harden, and all of whom are just as famous for their soup strainers as they are for whatever else they do. Why focus on mustaches? Because the Pringles logo has one, we guess. It's not supposed to make sense. It's supposed to be loud, colorful, and bizarre enough to be memorable, and set against that criteria, it was a success.
I think you got mine.
I like it.
Offerman, at least, said he was thrilled to be included among such notable stash growers and jumped at the chance to snag an easy paycheck. He joked to Distractify, "I don't have to tap dance or do much talking. I just have to carry my mustache to the set and then stand where they tell me while they film my mustache." He added that this was just the latest in a long line of opportunities he's been given thanks to his mustache, saying, "I'm such a lucky boy that Mother Nature blessed me with a set of thistles on my upper lip that makes these people want me to be part of this."